Most administrative data collected for the business of healthcare is transactional in nature, such that each event has a separate record in underlying databases that store the information. But what constitutes an event varies depending on what is being collected. To better understand what data may look like, we will consider a fictional person named Susan, who recently moved from New Brunswick to Alberta. When Susan registers with the Alberta Healthcare Insurance Plan, AHCIP, to obtain an Alberta Health Card, this will be captured in the provincial registry, which maintains an annual record for each person, including their health card number, gender, date of birth, date of coverage start, such as migration into Alberta or birth, and date of coverage end, such as death or migration out of Alberta. If Susan visits a general practitioner and receives a lab requisition for blood testing and a prescription for medication, this will typically result in records being captured in a few different databases. Her visit to the physician will result in a record being created in the practitioner claims database when the physician submits a fee-for-service claim to Alberta Health. This database includes details about the visit, including the patient health card number, the date of the visit, up to 3 diagnosis codes to indicate the health concerns related to the visit, a procedure or billing code to indicate what the physician is billing for example a standard checkup or a specific procedure that was performed, and the dollar amount billed. Susan's visit to a lab to get blood work done creates a separate record in a lab database for each specific test that was analyzed. For example, white blood cell count, red blood cell count, or hemoglobin. Lab data includes details such as the test that was ordered, the date and time the test was performed, and the result of the test. When Susan goes to a pharmacy and fills her prescription, it will create a record in the Pharmaceutical Information Network, PIN, which captures information about medications dispensed from community pharmacies. This database includes details such as the date the prescription was dispensed, the quantity that was dispensed, and the drug identification number, DIN, which identifies exactly what medication was dispensed. If Susan eventually visits an emergency department, this will result in a record in the National Ambulatory Care Reporting System, NACRS. This database collects visits to hospital-based ambulatory centers, including emergency departments, and collects information such as dates and times related to the visit, for example when they arrived, saw a physician, or departed, triage severity, which indicate how urgently care is needed, diagnosis codes that indicate the main reason for their visit and other health conditions that may have impacted treatment, and procedure codes to capture interventions that occurred while in the emergency department. This dataset is finalized after visits occur by trained health record abstractors who determine the appropriate diagnosis and procedure codes for each encounter. As you can see, data is collected at several points in a person's healthcare journey, and that data is kept in various databases. Continue on through this series to take a look at how researchers access this data and the privacy measures that are taken to ensure the security of your data.